Imagine, if you will, that your life is not a single fixed timeline, but rather an infinite tapestry of potential realities, all existing simultaneously. You, my beloved, are the master weaver of this tapestry, constantly moving between these realities with each thought, each belief, and each assumption you hold to be true. But how can you know when you have shifted? How can you recognize that you are now experiencing a different version of your world? The first sign, and perhaps the most profound, is a sudden and inexplicable shift in your emotional state. You may find yourself feeling lighter, more joyful, more at peace with the world around you. This is not mere coincidence or a fleeting mood. It is a reflection of the new reality you have stepped into. In this new world, the very fabric of your being resonates at a higher frequency, attuned to the infinite love and abundance that is your true nature. Consider for a moment the times when you've experienced a sudden uplift in your mood, a sense of optimism that seemed to come from nowhere. This, my dear friends, is not random. It is a clear indication that you have shifted your consciousness to a reality where joy and positivity are your natural state of being. You have, in essence, attuned yourself to a different station on the cosmic radio, one that broadcasts endless possibilities and fulfilled desires. But the signs of your shift go beyond mere emotions. Look around you, observe the world with new eyes, and you will begin to notice subtle changes in your environment. Perhaps you find that traffic lights turn green just as you approach, or that you consistently find the perfect parking spot. These are not mere coincidences. They are manifestations of your new reality, one in which the universe conspires in your favor, smoothing your path and alienating circumstances to your benefit. In this new reality, you may also notice that your relationships begin to transform. People who once irritated you now seem more tolerable, even pleasant. Conflicts that once seemed insurmountable now resolve themselves with surprising ease. This is because in this new world, you are vibrating at a frequency of love and understanding, and the people around you cannot help but respond in kind. You have shifted to a reality where harmony and mutual respect are the norm, not the exception. Your physical body, too, provides evidence of your shift. You may find that chronic ailments begin to ease, that you have more energy, that you sleep more soundly. This is because in your new reality, health and vitality are your natural state. Your body is simply aligning itself with the perfection that you have always been, that you have now allowed yourself to experience. Another compelling sign of your shift is a newfound sense of synchronicity in your life. You may find that you think of someone only to have them call you moments later, or you may come across exactly the information you need precisely when you need it. These synchronicities are not mere chance. They are the universe responding to your thoughts and desires, confirming that you are in perfect alignment with your true self. In this new reality, you may also notice a shift in your perception of time. Days may seem to flow more smoothly without the usual sense of rush or urgency. You accomplish more, yet feel less stressed. This is because you have shifted to a reality where time is abundant, where you are always in the right place at the right time, effortlessly achieving your goals and fulfilling your desires. Your dreams, too, may become more vivid, more meaningful. You may find yourself having prophetic dreams or waking with solutions to problems that had previously baffled you. This is because in your new reality, the veil between your conscious and subconscious mind has thinned, allowing you greater access to the infinite wisdom that resides within you. One of the most telling signs that you have shifted realities is a newfound sense of purpose and direction in your life. Goals that once seemed unattainable now feel within reach. You may find yourself taking inspired action, moving confidently towards your desires without doubt or fear. This is because in your new reality, you are fully aligned with your true purpose, and the universe conspires to support you in every way. But perhaps the most profound sign of all is a shift in your sense of self. You may find that you no longer identify solely with your physical body or your personal history. Instead, you begin to recognize yourself as a vast infinite being capable of creating any reality you choose. This expanded sense of self is the true you, the eternal you now fully expressed in your everyday experience. My dear friends, these signs are not meant to be a checklist, something to anxiously monitor or force into being. They are natural expressions of your true state, glimpses of the infinite potential that you are. The very fact that you are hearing these words, contemplating these ideas, is itself a sign that you have already begun to shift. But you may ask, how can I consciously create these shifts? How can I move myself into these new, more desirable realities? The answer, my beloved, is simpler than you might imagine. It lies in the power of your imagination and your unwavering faith in the reality of your desires. To shift reality, you must first understand that your imagination is not a fantasy, not a mere daydream, but the very substance of reality itself. When you imagine a desired state, you are not creating something new, but rather tuning into a reality that already exists. Your task is simply to accept it, to feel its truth, to live from that state here and now. Begin by choosing a desire, something you wish to experience in your reality. It could be anything: perfect health, a loving relationship, abundant wealth, or a sense of deep inner peace. Now close your eyes and imagine that this desire is already fulfilled. See it, feel it, taste it, touch it in your mind's eye. Make it as real and as vivid as you possibly can. But do not stop there. The key to shifting realities is to persist in this imaginal act. You must live from the state of your wish fulfilled, not just for a moment or an hour, but consistently, persistently, until it becomes your dominant feeling state. This is what I mean when I say assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You must become and feeling the person you would be if your desire were already a fact. As you persist in this state, you will begin to notice the signs we have discussed. Your emotions will shift, your outer world will respond, synchronicities will abound. These are all confirmations that you are indeed experiencing a new reality, but do not become attached to these signs or anxiously await them. Your only task is to persist in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, to live as if your desires are already a fact. Remember, my dear friends, that time is no barrier in the realm of imagination. In your imagination, you can be and have anything you desire instantly. There is no waiting, no process of becoming. In the moment you truly accept and feel the reality of your imagined state, you have shifted. The outer world may take time to reflect this shift, but make no mistake, the shift has occurred the moment you accepted it as real. Now, some of you may be wondering about the mechanics of this process. How can simply imagining and feeling create such profound shifts in reality? The answer lies in the nature of consciousness itself. You are not a physical being having occasional spiritual experiences. You are an infinite spiritual being having a temporary physical experience. Your consciousness, your awareness, is the one and only reality. Everything you perceive as out there is really occurring within you. The entire universe exists within your consciousness. When you shift your consciousness through imagination and feeling, you are quite literally shifting the entire universe. This is why your outer world invariably conforms to your inner assumptions. It has no choice. It is not separate from you. It is you extended in space and time. When you grasp this truth, when you truly understand that there is no out there separate from your consciousness, you will understand the true power you wield in every moment. But my beloved, do not let this power frighten you or overwhelm you. It is your natural state, your birthright. You have been wielding this power along, creating your reality in every moment. The only difference now is that you are becoming conscious of the process, learning to direct it deliberately rather than unconsciously. As you begin to consciously shift your reality, you may encounter doubts or fears. Old beliefs and habits of thought may resist the new state you are attempting to assume. This is natural and to be expected. Remember, these doubts and fears are not obstacles to be overcome, but simply parts of the old reality you are leaving behind. When doubts arise, do not fight them or try to push them away. Simply observe them, acknowledge them, and then gently return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Your persistence in the new state will eventually dissolve these doubts. Just as the sun inevitably disperses the morning mist, it's important to understand that shifting realities is not about forcing change or struggling against your current circumstances. It is about allowing yourself to be who you truly are, to experience the abundance and joy that is your natural state. You are not creating something new, but rather allowing your true self to express itself more fully in your experience. As you continue to practice living from the state of your wish fulfilled, you may find that your desires themselves begin to change. What once seemed important may no longer hold the same appeal. This too is a sign of your shift. As you align more closely with your true self, your desires naturally evolve to reflect your expanding consciousness. My dear friends, the process of shifting realities is not a one-time event but a continuous unfolding. Each shift opens up new possibilities, new potentials to explore. You are on an eternal journey of self-discovery and self-expression, constantly expanding and evolving. But remember, there is no ultimate destination, no final reality to reach. Each reality is perfect and complete in itself, a full expression of some aspect of your infinite being. Your task is not to reach some imagined perfect state, but to fully enjoy and appreciate each reality you experience, knowing that you have the power to shift at any moment. As you become more adept at consciously shifting realities, you may find that the very nature of your experience begins to change. The boundaries between different realities may begin to blur. You may have moments of expanded awareness where you can sense multiple realities simultaneously, understanding how they all fit together in the grand tapestry of existence. This expanded awareness can be both exhilarating and challenging. You may find yourself navigating between different versions of reality with increasing ease, but also with a growing sense of responsibility. For with great power comes great responsibility, and the power to consciously create your reality is the greatest power of all. But do not let this responsibility weigh you down. Remember that you are always supported, always guided by your higher self, by the infinite intelligence that is your true nature. Trust in this guidance, listen to your intuition, and you will always be led to the reality that serves your highest good and the highest good of all. As you continue to shift and expand your consciousness, you may also find that your sense of identity begins to change. The you that you thought you were, defined by your personal history, your physical attributes, your social roles, begins to feel less solid, less real. Instead, you begin to identify more with the awareness that observes all these things, the unchanging consciousness that persists through all your shifts and changes. This expanding sense of self is not a loss, but a tremendous gain. You are not losing yourself, but rather discovering your true self, the infinite eternal being that you have always been. As you embrace this larger identity, you will find a deep sense of peace and security that nothing in the external world can shake. From this expanded state of awareness, you begin to see that all the different realities you experience are like waves on the ocean of your consciousness. Each wave is unique and beautiful, but none of them define or limit the ocean itself. You are that ocean, vast, deep, and infinitely creative. As you navigate through these different realities, you may find that your purpose begins to shift as well, where once you may have been focused on personal gain or achievement. You may now feel called to serve others, to help them awaken to their own power to create reality. For as you shift and expand, you naturally lift others around you, inspiring them by your example. But remember, my dear friends, that even this desire to serve is just another experience, another reality to explore. Do not become attached to it or make it into a burden. Allow it to flow through naturally as an expression of your expanding love and awareness. As we near the end of our time together, I want to remind you that the side which discussed the emotional shifts, the synchronicities, the changes in your outer world are not the goal. They are simply signpost confirmations of the inner shift that has already occurred. The true shift happens within, in the quiet sanctuary of your own consciousness. Your task, your joy, your privilege is simply to be aware, to watch with wonder and gratitude as your reality unfolds, knowing that it is all a reflection of your own magnificent, infinite being. Whether you experience what you consider positive or negative circumstances, know that it is all an expression of some aspect of your consciousness. Embrace it all. Learn from it all. Enjoy it all. For in the end, this is why you are here, not to reach some final perfect state, but to experience the joy of creating, the thrill of exploration, the wonder of discovering yourself anew in each moment. My beloved, you leave here today. Know that you have already shifted. The very fact that you have heard and contemplated these ideas is proof that you are no longer the same person you were when you arrived. You have expanded, you have grown, you have shifted to a new level of awareness. Go forth now in life from this new awareness. Allow yourself to be surprised and delighted by the new reality that unfolds around you. Trust in your power to shift at any moment, to create anew in every instant, for you are the operant power, the one and only creator of your experience. Remember, the entire universe exists to express the magnificence that you are. Every person, every circumstance, every experience is a gift, an opportunity to know yourself more fully, to express your true nature more completely. Embrace it all with love and gratitude, knowing that it is all a reflection of your infinite eternal being. And so, my dear friends, as we bring this discourse to a close, I invite you to take a moment to feel the reality of who you truly are. Close your eyes if you wish, and allow yourself to expand beyond the confines of your physical body, beyond the limitations of your personal history, beyond even the boundaries of this present moment. Feel yourself as the vast, infinite awareness that you are. Feel the awareness that you are. Feel the power that flows through you, the power to create worlds, to shift realities, to experience the fullness of existence in every moment. Feel the love that you are, the love that embraces all of creation, that knows no boundaries or conditions. From this expanded state, look at your life with new eyes. See the perfection in every detail, the divine order in every circumstance. Know that you have created it all, and that you have the power to create anew in every moment. Feel the freedom that comes with this knowledge, the joy of being the conscious creator of your experience. As you move forward from this moment, carry this awareness with you. Let it infuse every thought, every word, every action. Live from the state of your wishes fulfilled, not as a technique or a practice, but as the natural expression of who you truly are. For you are the blessing you seek, the love you desire, the abundance you crave. You are all of it here and now. Go forth, my beloved, and create consciously. Shift realities with joy and abandon. Explore the infinite possibilities that lie within you. And always remember the truth of who you are, the one and only creator of your experience, the infinite, eternal being expressing itself in human form. You are blessed. You are loved. You are infinite. Now go and live from that truth and watch as your world transforms before your very eyes. For truly the kingdom of heaven is within you, and it is from this inner realm that all outer realities spring forth. Thank you, my dear friends, for allowing me to share these truths with you. May your journey of conscious creation be filled with joy, wonder, and endless discovery. Remember, you are the miracle you seek, the power you revere, the love you long for. Embrace this truth, live from this truth, and watch as miracles unfold in every area of your life. Go now in peace and in power, knowing that you carry within you the ability to shift to any reality you desire. The choice is yours, the power is yours, the creation is yours. Use it wisely, use it lovingly, and above all, use it consciously. For in your conscious use of this power lies the key to your freedom, your fulfillment, and your ultimate realization of who you truly are. And so it is.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to explore a powerful truth about manifestation, the notion that you don't need to struggle or exert excessive effort to bring your desires into reality. Instead, it's about recognizing that everything you want is already yours in the realm of thought and belief. Manifestation is a concept often shrouded in misunderstanding, especially regarding the role of effort and struggle. At its core, manifestation is about bringing into reality what already exists in the realm of thought and belief. To grasp this fully, it's crucial to understand that manifestation isn't about relentless pursuit or strenuous effort. Instead, it involves aligning yourself with a reality that is already present in a non-physical dimension. When we talk about manifestation, we are referring to the process of making something that exists in your mental and emotional world become tangible in your physical life. This process is inherently tied to your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. Rather than viewing manifestation as a laborious task that requires immense effort, it's more accurate to see it as a natural alignment with your inherent desires and goals. The first key to understanding manifestation is recognizing that it's not about exerting excessive effort to achieve your desires. The universe operates on principles of energy and frequency. What you desire exists as a possibility within the vast spectrum of potential outcomes. Your role in this process is not to force or struggle, but to resonate with the frequency of what you want. When you align with this frequency, you naturally attract the experiences and opportunities that match it. Imagine a radio tuning into a specific station. When the dial is correctly set to the desired frequency, the station's content becomes clear and distinct. If the dial is off, the signal is weak or unclear. Manifestation works similarly. Your thoughts and feelings act as the dial, tuning into the frequency of your desires. When you are in harmony with this frequency, your desires come into focus and become more accessible. This process does not require you to try hard, it requires you to tune in accurately. This understanding shifts the focus from the struggle and effort often associated with achieving goals to a more fluid and harmonious approach. The struggle typically arises from a sense of lack or insufficiency, where one feels that effort must be proportional to the desired outcome. In contrast, manifestation is about recognizing and aligning with the abundance that already exists. One common misconception is that manifestation requires a constant and intense focus on the goal. While clarity and focus are important, they should not be confused with effortful striving. The energy you invest should come from a place of certainty and ease, not from a sense of desperation or neediness. When you approach your desires from a place of certainty, you are effectively telling the universe that you are ready to receive. This readiness is about accepting and believing that what you desire is already on its way to you, rather than trying to force it into existence. Another crucial aspect is understanding that effort can sometimes create resistance. When you push too hard for something, you may inadvertently introduce stress or anxiety, which disrupts the flow of manifestation. The act of trying hard can be counterproductive if it comes from a place of doubt or impatience. Instead, a more effective approach is to maintain a sense of relaxed anticipation and confidence. Trust that the universe is responding to your alignment rather than your effort. By acknowledging that your desires already exist beyond the physical, you shift your mindset from one of striving to one of acceptance. This acceptance means recognizing that everything you need is already within reach, and that your task is to align with it rather than chase after it. This shift in perspective can transform your experience of manifestation from one of struggle to one of ease and fulfillment. The essence of manifestation is about resonance and alignment, not effort and struggle. It's about tuning into the frequency of your desires and allowing them to come to you naturally. By understanding and embracing this concept, you can approach manifestation with a sense of ease and confidence, knowing that what you seek is already within your grasp. Believing in abundance is a fundamental principle in the process of manifestation. The concept of abundance transcends mere material wealth. It encompasses a deep understanding that there is more than enough of everything: love, opportunities, joy, and resources available to everyone. This belief is pivotal because it shifts your perception from one of limitation to one of endless possibilities. When we talk about abundance, we're referring to an underlying principle that the universe operates on a scale of infinite potential. This principle suggests that everything you desire is already available in the grand spectrum of possibilities. Your task is not to create or strive for this abundance, but to align yourself with it and allow it to flow into your life. This perspective moves away from the traditional notion that effort and struggle are required to achieve one's goals. Believing in abundance involves fundamentally changing how you view your circumstances and your capacity to receive. It's about moving from a mindset of scarcity, where you feel limited and constrained, to one of expansion and openness. This shift is essential because what you believe directly impacts what you attract into your life. If you believe in scarcity, you may find yourself constantly striving for what you lack, creating a cycle of frustration and unfulfilled desires. Conversely, when you believe in abundance, you open yourself up to receiving more, trusting that the universe can and will provide. One way to cultivate a belief in abundance is to practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you already have, reinforcing the idea that your life is already full of blessings. By consistently acknowledging and appreciating what is present in your life, you train your mind to recognize and expect more of the same. This practice helps to build a foundation of abundance, making it easier for you to align with and attract additional positive experiences. Another important aspect of believing in abundance is to overcome limiting beliefs and mental blocks that hinder your ability to receive. Often, these beliefs are deeply ingrained and stem from past experiences or societal conditioning that suggests there are limits to what you can achieve or receive. To counteract these beliefs, it's essential to engage in self-reflection and challenge any thoughts that perpetuate a scarcity mindset. By addressing and reprogramming these limiting beliefs, you create a mental environment that is conducive to attracting abundance. It's also valuable to surround yourself with positive influences and environments that reinforce the idea of abundance. And engaging with people who share an abundance mindset and immersing yourself in uplifting and supportive environments can help to strengthen your own beliefs. When you're surrounded by positivity and encouragement, it becomes easier to maintain a belief in the endless possibilities available to you. Your belief in abundance also involves recognizing and embracing the idea that you are inherently worthy of receiving. Sometimes, people struggle with accepting abundance because they feel unworthy or undeserving. It's crucial to affirm and internalize that you deserve to receive everything you desire. This sense of worthiness is integral to manifesting abundance as it aligns your self-perception with the reality of limitless possibilities. Understanding that abundance is a universal principle that applies to everyone can help to alleviate feelings of competition or jealousy. When you see someone else achieving or receiving what you desire, instead of feeling envious, recognize that their success is a reflection of the abundance available to all. This shift in perspective allows you to celebrate others' successes as proof that abundance is real and accessible, rather than as a sign of scarcity. Finally, cultivating a belief in abundance requires patience and persistence. It's important to remember that shifting your mindset is a gradual process. There might be moments of doubt or setbacks, but maintaining a steadfast belief in abundance will eventually lead to a more profound and lasting alignment with your desires. The key is to remain committed to the practice of believing in abundance and to continue reinforcing this belief through your thoughts, actions, and interactions. By deeply embracing the concept of abundance, you open yourself to a greater flow of positive experiences and opportunities. This belief serves as a foundation for effective manifestation, allowing you to attract and receive what you desire with greater ease and confidence. Aligning with your desires is a pivotal aspect of successful manifestation, and it involves harmonizing your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you wish to create. This alignment is less about forcing or struggling to achieve your goals and more about creating a resonance with what you already envision as part of your reality. When we speak of aligning with your desires, we are essentially talking about being in sync with the frequency of your goals. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency, including your desires. To manifest effectively, you need to match your own frequency to that of your desires. This means cultivating a mental and emotional state that is congruent with the outcome you wish to experience. When your internal state aligns with your desired reality, you naturally draw those experiences into your life. The first step in this alignment process is clarity. Clearly defining what you want helps to set a precise target for your thoughts and emotions. When your goals are well defined, your mind can focus its energy more effectively. This clarity allows you to concentrate on the specific feelings and experiences associated with your desired outcome, making it easier to align with them. For instance, if you desire a new job, your focus should be on the feelings of success, fulfillment, and joy that come with that position, rather than the job search process itself. Visualization plays a crucial role in this alignment. By regularly visualizing your desired outcome, you create a vivid mental picture of what it feels like to achieve your goals. This practice helps to anchor your desires in your subconscious mind, making them more tangible and real. Visualization not only involves imagining the result, but also immersing yourself in the emotions and sensations associated with it. The more real you make the experience in your mind, the more aligned you become with its actualization. Emotional alignment is equally important. Emotions are powerful indicators of your alignment with your desires. When you feel positive emotions such as excitement, joy, and gratitude, you are resonating with the frequency of your goals. Conversely, negative emotions like doubt, fear, or frustration can signal misalignment and create resistance. To maintain alignment, it's essential to address and transform any negative emotions or limiting beliefs that arise. Techniques such as affirmations, meditation, or cognitive reframing can help shift your emotional state to one that supports your desires. Behavioral alignment involves taking actions that are consistent with your goals. While manifestation is not solely about action, the actions you take should reflect your alignment with your desires. This means engaging in activities that are in harmony with the reality you want to create. For example, if you aspire to be a successful author, you should spend time writing, reading, and engaging with the writing community. These actions reinforce your commitment to your goals and signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what you desire. Another key aspect of alignment is maintaining a state of receptivity. Being open to receiving what you want is crucial for manifestation. This involves letting go of resistance and allowing yourself to accept opportunities and resources that come your way. Receptivity is about being open to the signs and synchronicities that guide you toward your desires. When you stay open and responsive to these cues, you align more closely with the flow of your goals. Consistency in maintaining your alignment is vital. It's not enough to align with your desires sporadically. Consistent alignment strengthens your manifestation power. This involves regularly practicing visualization, affirmations, and maintaining a positive emotional state. Consistency helps to reinforce your commitment and keeps your desires at the forefront of your mind. Alignment requires patience and trust in the process. Manifestation often takes time, and there may be periods when it seems like progress is slow. Trusting that your alignment efforts are working and that your desires are on their way is crucial. Maintaining faith and staying aligned, even during challenging times, ensures that you remain in harmony with your goals and open to receiving them. Aligning with your desires involves harmonizing your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the frequency of your goals. It requires clarity, visualization, emotional alignment, consistent action, receptivity, and trust in the process. By integrating these elements, you create a powerful resonance with your desires, making it easier to manifest them into your reality. Imagination is a critical tool in the process of manifestation, serving as a bridge between the abstract realm of desire and the tangible world of reality. The power of imagination lies in its ability to vividly picture and emotionally experience the outcomes you wish to achieve, thus making them more attainable and real. This process is not merely about daydreaming. It involves a deliberate and focused use of your mental faculties to create and solidify the reality you wish to manifest. To fully understand the role of imagination in manifestation, it's essential to recognize that your mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you immerse yourself in a detailed mental picture of your desired outcome, your subconscious mind begins to accept this image as a real and attainable possibility. This acceptance, in turn, influences your thoughts, behaviors, and interactions in ways that align with the realization of your desires. Visualization is the practice of using your imagination to create a clear and detailed mental image of your goals. This technique involves more than just a fleeting thought. It requires a focused and immersive experience where you see, feel, and emotionally engage with your desired outcome. For example, if you wish to manifest a successful career, you would visualize yourself in that role, feeling the emotions associated with success, such as pride, fulfillment, and joy. This vivid engagement helps to embed the reality of your desire into your subconscious mind, setting the stage for it to manifest in your external world. The effectiveness of visualization is enhanced when you incorporate as many senses as possible. Imagine not only what you see, but also what you hear, smell, and feel in your mental rehearsal. For instance, if you're visualizing yourself giving a successful presentation, include the sound of applause, the texture of the presentation materials, and the visual details of the setting. The more sensory details you include, the more real the experience becomes to your subconscious mind. Imagination also helps to overcome limiting beliefs and fears that might obstruct your path to manifestation. By vividly imagining your success and repeatedly experiencing the positive emotions associated with it, you challenge and reframe any doubts or negative thoughts. This mental rehearsal creates a strong positive association with your desired outcome, gradually replacing any limiting beliefs with empowering ones. In addition to visualization, creative imagination can be used to brainstorm and explore different paths to your goals. This process involves thinking outside the box and considering various possibilities and opportunities that align with your desires. For instance, if you're seeking a new job, use your imagination to explore different industries, roles, and work environments that excite you. This creative exploration can provide insights and inspiration that might not have been apparent through conventional thinking alone. It's important to practice regular and consistent use of your imagination. Like any skill, the more you exercise your imaginative faculties, the stronger and more effective they become. Set aside dedicated time each day to engage in visualization exercises and mental rehearsals. This practice helps to maintain a clear focus on your goals and reinforces your commitment to achieving them. One effective way to enhance your imaginative practice is to create vision boards or use other visual aids. Vision boards are physical representations of your goals, including images, words, and symbols that represent your desires. By regularly viewing and interacting with these visual aids, you reinforce the images and feelings associated with your goals, keeping them present in your subconscious mind. Journaling can be a powerful tool for engaging your imagination. Writing about your goals as if they have already been achieved allows you to explore and solidify the details of your desired outcome. This process helps to clarify your vision and strengthen your emotional connection to it. Imagination also plays a role in maintaining motivation and enthusiasm. When you consistently engage with your desired outcomes through mental imagery, you keep the excitement and passion alive. This sustained enthusiasm fuels your efforts and helps to overcome any obstacles or challenges that may arise. The power of imagination in manifestation lies in its ability to create a clear, vivid, and emotionally charged vision of your goals. By consistently practicing visualization, exploring creative possibilities, and using visual aids and journaling, you strengthen your alignment with your desires and pave the way for their realization. Imagination transforms abstract desires into tangible realities, making the manifestation process more accessible and effective. Maintaining a positive mindset is crucial in the manifestation process because it directly influences how effectively you attract and receive what you desire. A positive mindset acts as a powerful catalyst, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your goals. When you approach manifestation with positivity, you create a fertile environment for your desires to flourish. This mindset is not just about surface-level optimism, but involves a deep, seated belief in the potential for good and a proactive attitude toward overcoming challenges. A positive mindset begins with cultivating an optimistic outlook on life. This involves focusing on what is going well rather dwelling on difficulties or setbacks. By shifting your attention to the positive aspects of your life and your goals, you train your mind to operate from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. This shift in focus helps to maintain your motivation and energy levels, making it easier to stay aligned with your desires. One effective strategy for fostering a positive mindset is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude helps to shift your perspective from what you lack to what you already have. Regularly acknowledging and appreciating the good things in your life reinforces the belief there is always something to be thankful for. This practice not only enhances your mood, but also creates a positive emotional state that supports the manifestation of your goals. By consistently focusing on gratitude, you reinforce a mindset of abundance and possibility. Another important aspect of maintaining a positive mindset is the management of negative self-talk and limiting beliefs. Negative self-talk can undermine your confidence and create a barrier to achieving your goals. It's essential to recognize and address these self-limiting thoughts by replacing them with positive affirmations and empowering beliefs. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'll never be able to achieve this," counteract it with affirmations like, "I am capable of achieving my goals and deserve success." This process helps to reprogram your subconscious mind and aligns your thoughts with a positive, goal-oriented mindset. Visualization techniques are also integral to maintaining a positive mindset. By regularly visualizing your desired outcomes and immersing yourself in the positive emotions associated with achieving them, you reinforce a positive mental and emotional state. This practice not only clarifies your goals, but also helps to create a strong emotional connection to them. When you consistently visualize your success, you cultivate a sense of certainty and enthusiasm, which supports your overall positivity and alignment with your desires. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is another effective way to maintain a positive mindset. The people you interact with, the content you consume, and the environments you engage in all impact your mental and emotional state. Being around supportive and optimistic individuals can boost your own positivity and provide encouragement. Additionally, consuming uplifting content such as motivational books, podcasts, or videos can reinforce a positive outlook and inspire you to stay focused on your goals. It's also important to practice self-care and maintain a balanced lifestyle. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being supports a positive mindset by reducing stress and promoting overall health. Regular exercise, a nutritious diet, adequate sleep, and relaxation techniques all contribute to a positive and resilient mindset. By prioritizing self-care, you ensure that you have the energy and emotional stability needed to stay aligned with your goals. Handling setbacks and challenges with a positive attitude is another crucial aspect of maintaining a positive mindset. It's natural to encounter obstacles on the path to achieving your goals, but how you respond to these challenges can make a significant difference. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Adopting a problem-solving mindset and focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on difficulties helps to maintain your positivity and momentum. Maintaining a positive mindset is about cultivating an unwavering belief in your ability to achieve your goals and a proactive approach to overcoming challenges. By practicing gratitude, managing negative self-talk, visualizing success, surrounding yourself with positive influences, prioritizing self-care, and handling setbacks constructively, you create a supportive mental environment that enhances your manifestation efforts. A positive mindset not only aligns your thoughts and emotions with your desires, but also fuels your actions and persistence, making it a key component in the successful realization of your goals. The concept of letting go of attachment to outcomes is fundamental to the manifestation process, as it involves balancing the desire for a specific result with the ability to release control over how and when it materializes. This principle is about trusting the natural flow of events and maintaining a state of openness and receptivity to what the universe has in store for you. It is an essential component because attachment to outcomes can create resistance and impede the manifestation process, while letting go allows you to align more seamlessly with your desires. When you are overly attached to a specific outcome, you may inadvertently create resistance. This attachment often stems from a sense of urgency or desperation, which can lead to a focus on lack and a heightened emotional state of anxiety or frustration. This mindset is counterproductive to manifestation because it creates a disconnect between your desires and your ability to receive them. Attachment often implies a lack of trust in the process, which can hinder the natural flow of abundance and opportunities. To release attachment, it's important to cultivate a mindset of trust and faith in the manifestation process. This involves understanding and accepting that the timing and method of achieving your desires may not always align with your initial expectations. Trusting that the universe is working in your favor and that everything will unfold in the best possible way helps to reduce anxiety and resistance. By relinquishing the need to control every aspect of the outcome, you allow space for the universe to work its magic and bring your desires to fruition in ways you might not have anticipated. One effective way to practice letting go is through mindfulness and presence. When you focus on the present moment and engage fully with your current experiences, you reduce the fixation on the future and the specific outcomes you desire. Mindfulness helps you to detach from the constant mental chatter about how and when your desires will manifest, allowing you to experience a greater sense of peace and contentment. By grounding yourself in the present, you maintain a positive and receptive attitude that supports the manifestation process. Another approach to releasing attachment is to practice detachment through active relaxation techniques. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, such as meditation, yoga, or creative pursuits, can help shift your focus away from the obsessive pursuit of outcomes. These activities not only provide a break from the pressure of achieving your goals, but also help to align your energy with a state of ease and openness. This relaxed state is conducive to manifestation, as it allows you to maintain a positive and receptive mindset without being bogged down by stress or tension. Affirmations and positive self-talk can also support the process of letting go. Repeating affirmations that reinforce your trust in the manifestation process and your ability to receive what you desire helps to shift your focus from attachment to acceptance. For example, affirmations such as, "I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly," or "I am open to receiving my desires in unexpected ways," can help cultivate a mindset of trust and reduce the need for control. It's important to remember that letting go of attachment does not mean giving up on your goals or desires. Instead, it involves shifting your approach from a rigid attachment to a flexible, open-minded attitude. You can continue to take inspired actions toward your goals while maintaining a sense of detachment from the specific outcome. This balance allows you to remain engaged with your desires without becoming overwhelmed by the need for a particular result. Understanding that the manifestation process is dynamic and ever-evolving can also aid in releasing attachment. The journey toward your desires may involve twists and turns, and the ultimate outcome may differ from what you initially envisioned. Embracing the fluidity of the process and being open to unexpected opportunities helps you to stay aligned with your desires while allowing for natural adjustments and improvements along the way. Letting go of attachment to outcomes is about fostering a sense of trust, openness, and receptivity. By focusing on the present moment, engaging in relaxation techniques, using affirmations, and embracing the dynamic nature of the manifestation process, you create a conducive environment for your desires to materialize. This approach not only reduces resistance and anxiety, but also enhances your ability to receive and enjoy the manifestations that come your way. Staying focused on your goals while maintaining a sense of openness to unexpected opportunities is essential in the manifestation process. This balance ensures that you are aligned with your desires, actively pursuing them, yet also receptive to new possibilities that may arise. Focusing on your goals provides direction and purpose, while openness allows you to adapt and benefit from unforeseen opportunities that align with your overall vision. Maintaining focus on your goals involves setting clear, specific objectives and consistently working toward them. This clarity helps direct your thoughts, actions, and energy toward achieving your desired outcomes. By having well-defined goals, you create a roadmap that guides your efforts and decisions. This focused approach helps to prevent distractions and ensures that your actions are aligned with your ultimate objectives. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your goals can also help to keep your efforts on track, ensuring that you remain committed and motivated. An exclusive focus on a narrow set of goals can sometimes lead to rigidity, preventing you from recognizing or seizing opportunities that fall outside of your initial plan. This is where the concept of openness becomes crucial. Openness involves cultivating a flexible mindset that allows you to adapt to new information, circumstances, and opportunities. It means being willing to explore alternatives and consider possibilities that you may not have initially anticipated. This flexibility can be incredibly beneficial as it enables you to take advantage of serendipitous events or unexpected pathways that might enhance or complement your goals. One practical way to maintain focus while staying open to opportunities is to develop a practice of regular reflection and assessment. By periodically reviewing your progress and evaluating the effectiveness of your strategies, you can identify areas where you might benefit from a shift in approach or new opportunities. This reflective practice helps you to stay aligned with your goals while also remaining open to adjustments or enhancements that might arise. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can also support this balance. Mindfulness helps you to stay present and aware of your current experiences, which is essential for recognizing and responding to new opportunities. When you are fully present, you are more likely to notice subtle signs or synchronicities that may lead to beneficial outcomes. Mindfulness also helps to reduce stress and maintain a clear, calm mindset, which enhances your ability to make thoughtful decisions and respond to unexpected opportunities. Working and building relationships with others can further support your ability to stay open to new opportunities. Engaging with a diverse group of people can provide valuable insights, resources, and connections that you may not have encountered otherwise. Networking expands your perspective and exposes you to different viewpoints and ideas, which can help you to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your goals. By cultivating genuine relationships and staying open to collaboration, you create a supportive network that can offer guidance and support in your manifestation journey. It's also important to cultivate a mindset of curiosity and exploration. Approach your goals with a sense of curiosity about how they might unfold and be willing to experiment with different approaches. This exploratory attitude helps to keep your efforts dynamic and responsive to new information or opportunities. Being curious about how your goals can manifest in various ways allows you to remain flexible and adaptable, which enhances your ability to achieve your objectives while embracing unexpected possibilities. Balancing focus with openness requires a willingness to trust the process and have faith that the universe is guiding you toward your desires in the most effective way. Trusting that there are multiple paths to achieving your goals helps you to remain open to unexpected opportunities and reduces the need for rigid control. This trust also fosters a positive and receptive mindset, which supports the manifestation process by keeping you aligned with your desires and open to receiving them in the most beneficial way. In summary, staying focused on your goals while maintaining openness to unexpected opportunities involves setting clear objectives, regularly reflecting on your progress, incorporating mindfulness, networking, and cultivating curiosity. This balance ensures that you are actively working toward your goals while also being receptive to new possibilities that may enhance or complement your vision. By integrating these practices, you create a dynamic and flexible approach to manifestation, allowing you to achieve your goals while benefiting from the serendipitous opportunities that arise along the way. The journey of manifestation is a delicate dance between focused intention and open receptivity. It begins with the powerful tool of imagination, which allows you to vividly picture and emotionally experience your desired outcomes. By engaging deeply with your goals through visualization and creative exploration, you align your subconscious mind with your aspirations, making them more attainable. Maintaining a positive mindset is crucial throughout this process. Embracing an optimistic outlook, practicing gratitude, and managing negative self-talk helps to create a supportive mental environment that fosters the realization of your desires. A positive mindset not only enhances your motivation, but also aligns your energy with the manifestation process, making it easier to attract and receive what you want. Equally important is the practice of letting go of attachment to specific outcomes. By releasing control over how and when your desires will materialize, you allow the universe to work its magic and bring forth opportunities in ways you might not have anticipated. This sense of trust and openness helps to reduce resistance and creates a more fluid and receptive environment for manifestation. Balancing focus with openness is essential for navigating the manifestation journey. Staying committed to your goals while remaining open to unexpected opportunities allows you to adapt and benefit from new possibilities. This balance ensures that you are actively pursuing your desires while also embracing the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of the process. In essence, successful manifestation involves a harmonious blend of imagination, positivity, trust, and flexibility. By harnessing these elements, you create a powerful foundation for achieving your goals and welcoming the abundance that life has to offer. The journey is not just about achieving specific outcomes, but also about cultivating a mindset and approach that supports continual growth and fulfillment. Embrace the process with enthusiasm and trust that everything is unfolding in alignment with your highest good.
Imagine, if you will, a world where everything you desire is already yours. A reality where the mere act of seeking is replaced by the knowing that what you wish for is already in your possession. This, my dear listeners, is not a fantasy, but the very nature of our being. In this grand theater of life, we often find ourselves caught in the endless pursuit of our desires. We chase after love, wealth, success, and happiness as if they were elusive butterflies, always just out of reach. But I say to you now with absolute certainty that this relentless seeking is the very thing that keeps us from our desires. The secret, the great mystery that has eluded so many, is that everything you could ever want or need already exists within you. It is not something to be found out there in the external world, but rather to be realized and awakened from within. Consider for a moment the nature of your own consciousness. Are you not the one who is aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and your desires? This I am that you truly are is the source of all creation. It is the God within you, the intellect, intelligence that shapes the very universe we inhabit. When you say I am, you are invoking the name of God. For is it not written in the scriptures, "Be still and know that I am God"? This stillness, this cessation of seeking, is the key to unlocking the infinite potential that lies dormant within you. Let us delve deeper into this concept. When you seek something, you are farming its absence in your life. You are telling the universe, I do not have this, and therefore I must search for it. But in doing so, you are creating the very lack you seek to overcome. Instead, I urge you to adopt a new approach. Rather than seeking, begin assuming. Assume that you already possess that which you desire. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the fulfillment that comes with having your wish fulfilled. For in truth, the moment you can feel it as real, it is yours. This is the law of assumption, the cornerstone of all creation. Whatever you assume to be true, whatever state you occupy in your imagination, must and will become your reality. The outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner state of being. Let me illustrate this with a simple example. Suppose you desire financial abundance. The common approach would be to work harder, to seek opportunities, to chase after wealth. But I say to you, assume the state of wealth now. Feel the security, the freedom, the joy that comes with financial abundance. Live from that state and watch as the outer world reshapes itself to match your inner conviction. You see, my friends, the world is not something separate from you. It is not an objective reality that exists independently of your consciousness. No, the world is you pushed out. Every person, every circumstance, every event in your life is but a reflection of your own state of consciousness. This is why seeking is futile. When you seek, you are pushing your desire away from you, projecting it into a future that never arrives. But when you assume the state of the wish fulfilled, when you live from the end, you draw your desire to you with the irresistible force of divine law. Now, some of you may be wondering, but Wayne, how can I assume something to be true when my senses tell me otherwise? This, my dear listeners, is where the power of imagination comes into play. Your imagination is not some frivolous fantasy factory. It is the very workshop of creation. Whatever you can imagine and feel as real becomes real. This is creative power that was given to you at birth, the power to shape your world through the exercise of your imagination. When you close your eyes and imagine a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire, you are not daydreaming. You are engaging in the most intense form of creation. You are planting a seed in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, a seed that must germinate and bear fruit in your outer world. But here's the crucial point. You must persist in this assumption. You must nurture that seed with the waters of faith and the sunlight of conviction. For a brief imaginal act is not enough to override years of contrary beliefs and assumptions. This is where many falter on the path. They glimpse the truth. They perform a single imaginal act, and then they return to their old habits of thought and feeling. They slip back into the state of seeking, of lack, of separation from their desire. But I say to you now, with all the conviction of my being, that if you persist in the assumption of your wish fulfilled, if you live from that state day and night, nothing in this world can prevent its manifestation, for you are not some helpless creature at the mercy of external forces. You are the operant power in your universe. You are the one who decides what stage you will occupy and consequently what experiences you will encounter. Think of it this way. Every state of consciousness is like a room in a vast mansion. When you enter a room, you experience everything that belongs to that room. If you enter the room of poverty, you experience lack. If you enter the room of love, you experience love. The choice of room to occupy is always yours. So why, ask you, would you choose to occupy a state of seeking when you could just as easily occupy the state of having? Why would you stand outside the room of your fulfilled desire, knocking and pleading for entry when the door is already open and waiting for you to walk in? This, my friends, is the essence of the teaching I share with you today. Stop seeking and it will come to you, for in truth, it is already yours. Your task is not to go out and find it, but to awaken to the reality of its presence within you. Now, I can sense that some of you may be struggling with this concept. You may be thinking, but Wayne, I have bills to pay, problems to solve. How can I simply assume that all is well when my reality shows me otherwise? To this I say, your present circumstances are nothing more than the fruit of your past assumptions. They have no power to persist unless you continue to give them life through your attention and belief. Remember, the outer world always lacks the inner world. What you see now in your physical reality is the shadow of past states of consciousness. But you have the power here and now to choose a new state. And as you persist in this new state, your outer world must conform to it. This is not mere positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. This is the application of cosmic law. Just as the law of gravity operates without fail, So too does the law of consciousness. Whatever state you occupy mentally and emotionally must be made manifest in your outer world. So I urge you, dear listeners, to make a fundamental shift in your approach to life. Instead of seeking, start embodying. Instead of chasing, start being. For you are already that which you desire to be. You are already whole, complete, and perfect. Your task is not to become something you are not, but to awaken to the truth of what you already are. You are the God of your universe, the creator of your reality. The power that you have sought in the external world has always resided within you. Now let us explore this concept further through the lens of various aspects of life. For this truth applies not just to material possessions, but to every facet of human experience. Consider the realm of relationships. So many people spend their life seeking love, believing that there is a perfect partner out there somewhere, if only they could find them. But I say to you, the love you seek is already within you. When you assume the state of being loved, when you feel the joy and fulfillment of a perfect relationship, you align yourself with that reality. You begin to embody the qualities that attract love. You become a magnet for the very experiences you desire. The same principle applies to health and well-being. Instead of seeking healing, assume the state of perfect health. Feel the vitality coursing through your veins, the strength in your limbs, the clarity in your mind. Lie from that state and watch as your body responds to this new assumption. In the realm of career and purpose, stop seeking your calling and start embodying it. Assume the state of someone who is living their passion, who is making a meaningful contribution to the world. Feel the satisfaction, the sense of purpose, the joy of using your unique gifts. As you persist in this state, opportunities will arise that align with your assumed reality. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Wayne, isn't this just self-deception? Am I not simply fooling myself into believing something that isn't true? To this I say, what you call truth is nothing more than a solidified assumption. Your current reality, which you accept as true, is simply the outcome of past assumptions that you have accepted and lived from. But you have the power at any moment to choose a new assumption and thus create a new reality. This is not self-deception. This is self-realization. This is awakening to your true nature as a creative being, as an individualized expression of the divine imagination that underlies all of creation. Consider the teachings of the great spiritual traditions. Did not the Christ say, "The kingdom of heaven is within you"? Did not the Buddha speak of the cessation of desire as the path to enlightenment? These are not mere poetic metaphors, but profound truths about the nature of reality and consciousness. When you stop seeking and start embodying, you are aligning yourself with this eternal wisdom. You are recognizing that the source of all fulfillment, all joy, all abundance is not something external to you, but the very essence of your being. This shift in perspective from seeking to embodying, from lack to fullness, is the most radical and transformative step you can take in your life. It is the key that unlocks the infinite potential that has always resided within you. But make no mistake, my dear friends, this is not a path for the faint of heart. It requires courage, persistence, and an unwavering faith in the unseen reality of your assumptions. The world will continue to present you with evidence that contradicts your new assumption. Your senses will report the lack, the limitation, the separation that you have known in the past. This is where your true test begins. Can you persist in your assumption in the face of contrary evidence? Can you hold fast to your vision of the wish fulfilled, even when the outer world seems to deny its reality? This is the mark of a true master, one who understands the nature of creation and refuses to be swayed by appearances. Remember, what you see in the outer world is nothing more than the shadow of past states of consciousness. It has no power to determine your future unless you give it that power through your attention and belief. So I say to you now, with all the conviction of my being, Turn your attention away from the world of shadows. Cease your endless seeking in the realm of effects. Instead, turn within to the realm of cause, to the infinite creative power of your own imagination. For it is here in the realm of pure possibility that you will find all that you have ever sought. It is here that you will discover the truth of your being, the limitless potential that is your birthright. Imagine, if you will, a world where everyone understood this truth, a world where people no longer sought happiness, love, or success in the external world, but recognized these qualities as the very essence of their being. What kind of world would we create? I tell you now, it would be nothing short of paradise on earth. For when each individual realizes their true nature as the creator of their reality, when each person assumes responsibility for their state of consciousness, the entire world is transformed. This is the great work that lies before us. Not to change the world through external action, but to change it from within through the power of our assumptions and the creative force of our imagination. And so, my dear friends, I urge you once again, stop seeking and it will come to you. For in truth, it has always been yours. Your task is not to acquire, but to awaken, not to become, but to realize, not to find, but to remember. Let go of the habit of seeking. Release the belief in lack and limitation. Abandon the idea that what you desire is separate from you or difficult to attain. Instead, assume the state of the wish fulfilled. Lead from the end. Be that which you desire to be. As you do this, you will find that the very things you once sought so desperately begin to flow into your life with efficacies. For you are no longer pushing them away through your seeking, but drawing them to you through the magnetic power of your assumption. This is the law of reversal, the great secret that has been hidden in plain sight throughout the ages. When you cease to seek, you begin to find. When you let go of the chase, your desire chases you. When you stop trying to make things happen, things begin to happen of their own accord. But remember, this is not a passive state of inaction. It is the most profound and powerful form of action there is. For you are acting on the causal level of reality, shaping the very substance of creation through the power of your consciousness. Your every thought, your every feeling, your every assumption is a creative act. You are constantly shaping your world through the states you occupy. So choose wisely, my friends. Choose the states that align with your highest vision for yourself and for the world. Assume the best of yourself and others. Assume abundance, love, health, and joy. Assume that the universe is working in your favor, that every experience is a stepping stone to your greater good. For as you assume, so shall it be. This is the promise and the challenge that I lay before you today. It is a call to awaken to your true nature, to step into your power as the creator of your reality. It is an invitation to stop seeking and start being, to cease chasing and start embodying. The choice, as always, is yours. You can continue to live in the old way, seeking endlessly for that which has always been within you. Or you can embrace this new understanding, this timeless wisdom, and begin to live from the state of the wish fulfilled. I urge you with all the love and conviction in my heart to choose the latter. For when you do, you will discover a freedom and a joy beyond anything you'll ever known. You will tap into the infinite creative power that is your true nature. You will become a conscious co-creator with the divine, shaping your world in accordance with your highest vision. And as you do this, as you live from this expanded state of consciousness, you will find that life becomes an endless adventure of self-discovery and creation. The very challenges that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities for growth and expression. The limitations that once bound you dissolve in the light of your newfound understanding. For you are not a mere mortal, struggling against the forces of an indifferent universe. You are a divine being, a creative force, an individualized expression of the infinite intelligence that underlies all creation. And when you truly realize this, When you live from this truth, there is nothing in this world that can stand against you. So go forth, my dear friends, with this new understanding. Let go of the habit of seeking. Embrace the truth of your being. Live from the state of the wish fulfilled, and watch as the world transforms itself to match your inner vision. Remember the powers within you. The kingdom is at hand. The door is open. All that remains is for you to walk through it, to claim your divine inheritance, to step into the fullness of your being. Stop seeking and it will come to you, for it has always been yours, waiting only for you to recognize and claim it. This is the eternal truth, the great secret, the divine mystery revealed. Embrace it, live it, become it, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. And so, my dear listeners, as we draw this discourse to a close, I want you to take a moment to reflect on what we've explored together. Feel the truth of these words resonating within you. Allow them to sink deep into your consciousness, to take root in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. For it is from this place of deep knowing that true transformation occurs. It is here in the quiet depths of your being that you will find the strength and the courage to live this truth, to embody this wisdom in every aspect of your life. Remember, the journey we've embarked upon today is not a destination to be reached, but a new way of being to be lived. It is a continuous unfolding, a perpetual discovery of the infinite potential that resides within you. As you go forth from this place, carry with you the knowledge that you are the creator of your reality. Let every thought, every feeling, every assumption be a conscious choice aligned with your highest vision for yourself and for the world. And when you find yourself slipping back into old habits of seeking, of striving, of chasing after your desires, gently remind yourself of this truth-seeking, and it will come to you. For in that moment of letting go, of surrendering to the wisdom of your true self, you open yourself to receive all that you have ever desired and more. Trust in this process, my friends. Have faith in the unseen reality or assumptions. For it is this faith, this unwavering conviction in the creative power of your consciousness that will carry you through any challenge and bring forth the manifestation of your deepest desires. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. You are the answer to your own prayers. You are the fulfillment of your own prophecy. Embrace this wisdom, this understanding as one, this action perfect fulfillment with your inner state. And so, with deep love and profound gratitude, I leave you with these final words. Be still and know that you are God. For in this stillness, in this cessation of seeking, you will find all that you have ever sought and more. The power is within you, always has been and always will be. It is not something to be acquired, but something to be realized and expressed. As you leave this gathering today, I challenge you to put these principles into practice. Begin with something small, something that feels within reach. Assume the state of already having it, feeling the joy and gratitude of its possession. Then watch and wait. Be patient, but expectant, for the seed you have planted in the fertile soil of your imagination must grow and bear fruit in its appointed hour. Remember, the time it takes for your assumption to become your physical reality is directly proportional to the naturalness of the state. The more natural it feels to you, the quicker it will manifest. So persist in your assumption until it feels as natural as breathing. And as you begin to see the fruits of your assumptive work, as your outer world begins to reflect the changes in your inner world, you will gain confidence in this process. You will begin to tackle larger desires, grander visions. For there is no limit to what you can do or have when you align yourself with the creative power of your imagination. But I caution you, do not embark on this journey for the mere accumulation of things. While there is nothing inherently wrong with material possessions, they are not the ultimate aim of this practice. The true purpose of this work is the expansion of your consciousness, the realization of your divine nature, the expression of your highest self. As you master the art of assumption, as you learn to live from the state of the wish fulfilled, you will find that your desires begin to change. The things that once seemed so important may lose their allure. You may find yourself drawn to higher pursuits, to more expansive visions, to goals that serve not just your individual self, but all of humanity. This is the natural progression of consciousness. As you awaken to your true nature as a creative being, you begin to align yourself with the greater good, with the divine plan for creation. Your individual world merges with the universal will, and you become a conscious co-creator with the divine. In this state of expanded awareness, you will find that life becomes an endless adventure of self-discovery and creation. Every moment becomes an opportunity for growth, for expression, for the manifestation of your highest vision. You will begin to see the divine in all things, to recognize the interconnectedness of all life. The barriers that once seemed to separate you from others will dissolve, and you will experience a profound sense of unity with all of creation. This, my dear friends, is the ultimate aim of the practice we have discussed today. It is not just about getting what you want, but about becoming who you truly are. It is about awakening to your divine nature, about realizing your oneness with the source of all creation. So, as we conclude our time together, I urge you once again, stop seeking and it will come to you. For in that cessation of seeking, in that stillness of being, you will find all that you have ever desired and more. You will discover the truth of your being, the limitless potential that is your birthright. Go forth now, not as seekers, but as finders, not as wanting, but as having, not as becoming, but as being. For you are already complete, already whole, already perfect. Your task is simply to awaken to this truth and to live from it in every moment. Let your life be a testament to this wisdom. Let your very being radiate the truth of who you are. For as you do, you become a light in this world, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who cross your path. And remember, no matter what challenges you may face, no matter what obstacles may arise, you have within you the power to overcome. For you are not a mere mortal subject to the whims of fate. You are a divine being, a creative force, an individualized expression of the infinite intelligence that underlies all of creation. Embrace this truth. Live from this understanding and watch as your world transforms in ways you never thought possible. My dear friends, it has been my great joy and privilege to share this truth with you today. As we part ways, know that I carry each of you in my heart. I see the divine in you, the infinite potential that is your true nature, and I know with absolute certainty that as you apply these principles in your life, you will experience a transformation beyond your wildest dreams. So go now with love in your heart and faith in your step. Go forth and create the life you desire. Go forth and be the person you are meant to be. Go forth and realize the truth of your being, for you are the creator of your reality. You are the master of your fate. You are the author of your story, and the power to write that story exactly as you wish lies within you, waiting only to be recognized and expressed. Stop seeking, and it will come to you. This is the promise and the challenge I leave you with today. Embrace it, live it, become it, and watch as your life unfolds in perfect harmony with your highest vision. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you for your attention, for your openness, for your willingness to explore these profound truths. May your journey be filled with joy, with discovery, with the realization of your deepest desires, and may you always remember the truth of who you are, a divine being, infinite in potential, boundless in creativity, eternal in nature. Go now and be at peace, for all that you seek is already within you, waiting only to be recognized and expressed. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and you have taken that step today. The rest of the journey lies before you, filled with infinite possibilities and boundless potential. Remember the world as you pushed out. What you see around you is nothing more than a reflection of your inner state. So, cultivate beauty within, and you will see beauty without. Cultivate love within, and you will experience love without. Cultivate abundance within, and you will manifest abundance without. As you leave this gathering and return to your daily lives, carry with you this knowing you are not separate from your desire. You are one with it. It is not something to be sought, but something to be assumed. It is not something to be achieved, but something to be realized. In every moment you have a choice. You can choose to live from the old state of seeking and wanting, or you can choose to live from the new state of having and being. The choice is yours, and it is a choice you make in every moment of every day. Choose wisely, my friends. Choose to live from the end. Choose to embody the state of your wish fulfilled, for as you do, you align yourself with the creative forces of the universe, and nothing can prevent the manifestation of your desire. And if you find yourself faltering, if you find the old habits of thought and feeling creeping back in, do not despair. Simply recognize it for what it is, an old pattern, a familiar groove, and gently guide your thoughts and feelings back to the state of the wish fulfilled. This is not a battle to be won, but a dance to be danced. It is not about forcing yourself to think positive thoughts, but about aligning yourself with the truth of your being. It is about remembering who you really are and living from that remembrance. As you practice this, as you make it your daily habit to assume the state of the wish fulfilled, you will find that it becomes easier and more natural. What once required effort will become effortless. What once seemed impossible will become inevitable. For you are not changing who you are, but remembering who you have always been. You are not becoming something new, but awakening to your true nature. You are not acquiring something you lack, but recognizing the fullness that is already within you. This, my dear friends, is the great adventure that lies before you. It is an adventure of self-discovery, of self-realization, of self-expression. It is an adventure that will take you to the very heights of human potential and beyond. So embrace it with all your heart. Dig into it with all your soul, for in this adventure lies the key to all that you have ever desired and more. In this journey of awakening, you will find not just the fulfillment of your individual desires, but the realization of your oneness with all of creation. And as you walk this path, know that you do not walk alone. The entire universe conspires to support you in your awakening. Every experience, every encounter, every seeming obstacle is but an opportunity for growth, for expansion, for the expression of your true nature. So go forth with courage, with faith, with the unshakable knowing that all is well. For you are the creator of your reality, the master of your fate, the author of your story. And the pen with which you write that story is the power of your assumption. Assume greatness, and you will experience greatness. Assume love, and you will know love. Assume abundance, and you will live in abundance, for what you assume you become. What you embody, you experience. What you are, you attract. This is the law of consciousness, the principle upon which all creation rests. It is not something to be learned, but something to be lived. It is not a technique to be mastered, but a truth to be embodied. So embody it, my friends, live it, be it. For in doing so, you fulfill your divine purpose. You express your true nature. You become who you were always meant to be. And in that becoming, you light up the world. You become a beacon of hope, a source of inspiration, a living testament to the transformative power of consciousness. So go now with my blessings and my love. Go and create the life you desire. Go and be the person you are meant to be. Go and realize the truth of your being. For you are not just a seeker of truth, but truth itself. You are not just a dreamer of dreams, but the very substance from which dreams are made. You are not just a child of God, but God individualized, God in expression, God made manifest. Embrace this truth, live from this understanding, and watch as your world transforms in perfect harmony with your highest vision. Stop seeking, and it will come to you, for it has always been yours, waiting only for you to recognize and claim it. This is the eternal truth, the great secret, the divine mystery revealed. Go now and be at peace, for all is well in your world. All is unfolding according to the divine plan, and you are an integral part of that plan, a unique and irreplaceable expression of the divine. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you for your presence, for your openness, for your willingness to explore these profound truths. May your journey be filled with joy, with discovery, with the realization of your deepest desires. And may you always remember the truth of who you are, a divine being, infinite in potential, boundless in creativity, eternal in nature. Go forth in life from this truth and watch as miracles unfold in your life. For the greatest miracle of all is not something that happens to you, but the realization of who you truly are. And in that realization lies the fulfillment of all your desires and more. Go in peace, my friends. Go in love. Go in the knowing that you are the creator of your reality, the master of your faith, the author of your story. And may your story be one of joy, of love, of the full expression of your divine nature. For in the end, that is what this journey is all about. It is not about getting, but about being. It is not about achieving, but about realizing. It is not about becoming, but about remembering who you have always been. Remember this truth, live from this understanding, and watch as your world transforms in ways you've never thought possible. For you are the miracle you've been waiting for. You are the answer to your own prayers. You are the fulfillment of your own prophecy. Embrace this truth, embody this wisdom, and go forth to create the life of your dreams. For it is your divine right and your sacred duty to do so. Thank you, and may your journey be blessed with all that you desire and more.